around you. And I thought this was the best way to get, really the time and dedication from you and me to go deep and analyze and see, explore what was going on and what I could do about this. It opened my eyes for a lot of things that I was oblivious to. I had no idea that there were so many, interactions between certain events that maybe one goes through in the past and dismisses or thinks, oh, okay, I solved them. And it gave me really a kind of an awakening to understand how much things I needed to take into consideration and to work through. The biggest progress is becoming more aware. That was the first one, kind of the breakthrough. The second was to be able to not only learn these instruments, but really put them in action and see that they work, because it would reinforce somehow that idea that, yeah, if one changes, this will also change. And then the general good feeling, just feeling that you accomplish something because you get out of that situation where something's not going right, you don't really know why it is, you don't know what to do, and you feel a bit stuck in the moment. So I think it was very important because it has a therapeutic aspect to it. It pinpoints somehow those areas that have been lost in your memory, but are still driving you and your reactions as a person, but you maybe don't realize it. So it's very good to identify that this and this event was actually much bigger than one thought. And then through that also to begin to work on it and just be able to get that feeling of, now I have the instruments I know I've identified what is wrong or what is less good, and I now have the instruments to solve it. And on the physical level, I mean, I was very skeptical that something like that could help, because I thought, well, but I didn't just say, no, let's not do it. I was happy to explore it. And the fact is that I don't know if it's only due to that, but there was a well-being. So it did bring some well-being that, on top of the other things that we were working on and the personal kind of support that you were giving me with the course, enabled to have a holistic package to deal with what I was going through. I thought it was very strange for me. I'm very skeptical. I thought, well, there's only so many things. I don't necessarily think that a massage will bring or make you let go of things that happen in the past that are events and have nothing to do with your body. So again, it's not, I've seen a well-being in the way I feel about myself. And I can't say for sure if it's only the time massage, but I think it also helped. Everything helped. I think the fact that it's a package and that you approach it through different perspectives brings you to a point that you feel better in general. So yeah, maybe I'll do another massage, who knows? Basically the reactions. So for example, why does one react in the relationships, be it love or with other people? Why does one react in a certain way? And then to understand that actually that's a coping mechanism with something that happened that, that then determined that we react like this. And it reinforces a circle and also reinforces the kind of person you then tend to have interactions with, because that's the only way you know to interact. And so that was very helpful. For me, the breakthrough was understanding. I think the fundamental thing was understanding why there were some reactions, because I think everyone has the same reactions based on whatever events that they have. And then the very clear communication of, if you then do this, you are enabling this reaction or you're neutralizing this reaction, and you're preventing something in the future, or you're preventing that you react in the same way in the future, and then it's a circle. And so I think, for example, the way to talk is fundamental, like the questions, because it's a very clear way to say, if you want someone to show you if they're dedicated and to, come closer to you, you need to first say what you want, and then you have to give them the opportunity to do what it is you expect, in a way that you are also not going to be let down, because then you can also triage different behaviors from people. And I thought that that was very, very interesting, very right. And it's maybe something that is very clear for many people, but for others it isn't. I'd recommend this coaching to everyone who is feeling a bit not disenchanted, but maybe even disenchanted or stuck, or not feeling well in their relationships, because I think it helps and it brings a lot. I think the work you do and the support you provide really helps put things in perspective, and sort out a lot of issues that tend to come up very strongly in relationships, such as communication um, problems, but also reactions that um, circumstances that are kind of circular circumstances that keep happening over and over again, and people don't really know how to get out of them. Vicious circles, so to say.
Mm-hmm.